Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. So I have this fascination with going through finance channels, sorting the channels by the most popular video, and then watching those first, because chances are those are the best videos, they're the most controversial, they get people like all triggered and hot and bothered to comment weird things. So with that said, I went through Caleb Hammer's channel, and I realized this is one of his most viewed videos that I have never seen before, but for some reason, I have a feeling it's worth watching because it's just titled 23-year-old spoiled or just bad with money. So with that said, you guys, we're gonna find out if she's spoiled or just bad with money on this episode of hit the like button and subscribe because it helps with the channel and it's free. So thank you guys so much. And now let's begin.
I'm Kaylee Painter. I'm 23. I'm based out of San Marcos, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
What do you do?
I'm an admissions representative for Southern Careers Institute right now.
Oh, okay. How much do you make?
$21 an hour.
Did you go to Texas State? Is that why you're in San Marcos?
Yeah, I'm doing my master's over there.
In what?
Public health.
Public health? Gosh, I'm thinking like master's degree has got to be expensive. How much is public health going to make relative to what she's going to spend on that degree? I always look at things like, college, for instance. What's the ROI on a college degree? Is getting a master's and spending years of your life doing that worth the extra pay bump, if any? I've seen a lot of people too, they just get a master's degree or they get advanced degrees just because they don't know what they want to do. So they're like, well, if I don't know what I want to do, I may as well just go for another few years. And then maybe then I'll figure it out. So, good on her for getting a master's. Education is fantastic, but what's the ROI of that? And she's also brave for going on Caleb Hammer's channel. Just seeing what he's doing to people and just breaking them apart in front of hundreds of thousands of people, you have to be a brave soul to want to go on his channel.
So after taxes, I'm thinking you're bringing in $2,800?
Yeah.
Does that sound about right? Public health. So what do you want to do for a living after that?
It's a solid question that I haven't figured out myself.
What I tell you? I'm calling it. She has no idea what she wants to do. Come on. If you're going to get a master's degree, at least have an idea of what's on the other side. You wouldn't spend $50,000 to $60,000, $70,000 on something and be like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. That's what people do with an education. It makes no sense to me. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I'm just going to do it and then figure it out. No. Go in with a plan. If you go in with a master's and you say, I'm going to get a master's in business administration, and after that, I got a job lined up. It's going to pay $200,000 a year. And so, yeah, I'm going to spend $100,000, but after that, I'm getting $200,000 plus. It'll pay itself back in a few years. I'm good. Then it makes sense. If it's not that, just question it. That's all I'm saying. Just question it. Question why you're doing things.
What was your undergrad in?
Exercise and sports science.
Okay.
So like kinesiology.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you haven't narrowed down specifically? Like you're considering nursing still?
Kind of. It's not a huge thing.
Well,
it's just really hard to get hired by the state.
Man, it's wild that you need a master's degree to work for the state. You know what? The state should hire anybody who wants to work. If you have a good work ethic and a good attitude and you get along with people, you should have a job. That's what I think, though.
Now we're going through undergrad, grad school, to then go back and get a nursing degree.
Possibly.
You said there's some prerequisites. So how many years until nurse? Okay.
Nurse.
So you don't start a career until 26.
That's crazy. It's starting a career at 26 years old. Imagine had you just started a career at 18, you graduate high school. You'd have 8 years on someone else like her who's just going to school, spending a whole bunch of money, graduating in debt. You could be 8 years into a career. Do you realize what plumbers and electricians make on year 8? Once they've gone through all the training, my gosh. There's just fantastic money in the trades. If you just want to get straight to work, and you don't mind working with your hands, I think the trades are fantastic.
What is your financial situation? What's good? What's bad? What is the situation?
I do a lot of I go to Target to get one thing and then I end up buying a lot. Or if I see something on TikTok that's cool, I just put it in my cart.
Oh no, that's everybody though. Okay, let's be real. You don't walk in Target and buy one thing. It takes a lot of self-control to do that. I could do it because I've had years of training. I've spent my entire life going and teasing myself at Target and be like, I'm not going to buy it. You practicing self-control. It takes a lot of willpower to walk in a Target or a grocery store and only buy the items you intended to go in there and buy. Target, they entice you. They throw a discount over there, 50% off over here. Oh, you need this. No, you don't. Walk in with a list, buy the list, and then leave. Preferably, just wear blinders if you have to. You can only see like this. Because if you see on the peripherals, maybe it's some deals going on, they're going to catch you. That's how they get you.
You don't have any student loans?
I have like $40K of student loans.
Oh, that's not bad. I pay it off. It's not that big of a deal. $40K in student loans. Come on. $40,000. Do you realize how long it takes the average person to save $40,000 after taxes to pay off loans of something you've already spent? Come on, it's years of savings just to pay that off.
What's your rent right now?
$670 a month.
You have car payments?
Nope.
Health insurance? Or are you on your parents' health insurance?
I'm on my dad's health insurance.
Good. Car insurance, how much a month?
I don't pay that.
Oh.
My dad does.
Oh, that's fine. Utilities, probably what, like extra?
It's like $100.
And all of those student loans are federal for sure.
All right, so her spending is not bad. Rent is good. Paid off car, fine. Her dad subsidizes her TikTok expenses. That's okay. Her expenses aren't bad. We're gonna dig deeper though and figure out where she's going wrong. Because there's a hole somewhere. There's a leak. She's a bucket, and the bucket is leaking water. Got to figure out where that leak is coming from.
So I was working at a job before that where I was working 18 an hour, and it was supposed to be full time, but by the time we hit November, it was just kind of a we don't have hours to give you type
And you
of situation.
didn't decrease your spending?
I asked my dad for help.
Oh gosh, their dad's just enabling this. The thing is, it's like, I'm sure he sees, oh, my daughter's struggling. I don't want my daughter to struggle and make money so I could not have her struggle. But like, what is she learning from that? She's buying crap off TikTok. This isn't her like, oh, hey, Dad, I got to pay a car repair bill that I didn't expect. I had a bit of a health scare. This is like buying crap off TikTok and going to Target. It's not something to subsidize.
Taco Bell, Sunbit, Chick-fil-A, Torchy's, the Google
Sunbit is
subscription.
a dental payment.
How much longer?
I think it's like a year.
Dang, $161 a month?
My teeth were like $4,000.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but you know what? I have a feeling financing teeth is probably a good investment. There's quite a few things out there that I think, cosmetically it's probably worth it. I think a good smile. Good smile goes a long way, especially if she is in front of people, customers. If that makes her even 5% more employable, or she does 5% better because she's more confident with a better smile, I'm all for it. I think that could be worth it. That'll pay for itself.
Ben Verified.
I don't know what that is actually.
Well, it took $30 from you. So I'd find out. That might be a subscription. Reoccurring payment, it's a subscription, $30 a month.
Gosh, that's why you sign up for something like, this is not sponsored, by the way. I just love them as a company, Rocket Money. I'll put a link down below in the description for anyone who wants to sign up with my link on Rocket Money. They sponsored an old video. I'm a huge fan of them, by the way, but they identify recurring subscriptions like this, and then they allow you to cancel them through their platform. I've uncovered so many recurring subscriptions. I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I don't need that no more. Save it. So it's a free thing. It'll save you money. I have a link down below in the description. I'm sure it'll give me some street cred with them a little bit later on in the future if they want to sponsor another video. But yeah, so anyway, feel free to use my link. They're not sponsoring this video. I like them and they sponsored a video in the past. So there you go. But Rocket Money is perfect for something like this.
My parents split, and so the goal is to like sell the house, but me and my sister have put a bunch of money and renovations into it. So he's gonna...
Whoa, why? It's not your house. You don't have equity in it.
Okay, but I get money back when he sells it.
Written in the contract?
No, but it's my dad.
Handshake? Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If she trusts her dad, I mean, I get it. You should always have it in a contract. She seems confident in it, though. But yeah, that's a situation where something could happen and her money is gone, kaput. She has no recourse on that.
What's the purpose of this checking account?
I think it was just the second one that had to be opened because my first one was a teen checking account through Wells Fargo. And so when I went to go get my own card myself, they were like, well, this is a teen checking account, so you need a different one. So I just have two of them.
Yeah, Wells Fargo loves you to open up those accounts. They had a scandal recently. It was shown that they were just making fake accounts for people. It makes sense, too. They're telling her she needs multiple accounts. Gosh. I hope they get their act together.
So, either way, you're still putting money on here. You're still purchasing things on here. That doesn't make sense.
Probably gas.
But why?
Because you get money back for gas.
Ah, man, you don't spend more money just to get it back, okay? Here's the thing with credit cards. You spend the money on the credit card that you would have spent anyway. So if you're going to the gas station and you know you're gonna spend $40 no matter what, put it on the credit card, get some cash back, get the points. You get something back, whereas otherwise you would have gotten nothing. But never go out of your way to spend money because, oh, now I get some points. No, it's still you spending money. Only spend the money you're going to spend anyway. That's it.
Do you care about your financial future?
A little bit. I mean, as long as I'm making it right now, and once I get my master's and I go into like the actual working field in a position that I like, I'm gonna be okay.
Ah, man, everybody says this. It bothers me. Everyone says my current situation is not that big of a deal because I'm just gonna make more money in the future anyway. And when I make more money, I'll just pay it all off. No, life happens. Things happen, debts build up, spending increases, you get obligations and responsibilities, pay it off now. It's like saying, oh, I don't need to get in shape now, I'll just get in shape in the future. No, start now. Everyone says this. Everybody. And I can't stand it.
What does that mean? I'm just going to pay it off. You were just saying this, but it wasn't paid off. It's not paid off. If it's not paid off already, what is this? We're just going to pay it off.
Well, I mean, I couldn't pay it off earlier when I was making $800 paychecks every 2 weeks, but I have a more stable job now.
See, again, life just happens. You should never get complacent with stuff like that. You know what? You gotta sometimes prepare for the worst and deal with the situation that you have today. And don't assume you're gonna make more money in the future. Don't assume all of these things are gonna line up and Venus is gonna be, in retrograde over here for the moon. It's like, no, just pay it off now.
Let's try to max that out every single year, $6,000. That should be your priority after the emergency fund.
Okay.
Not official financial advice.
See, it's tough to say not financial advice, but then kind of like imply, like, hey, do this. Like, he's not giving bad advice at all. It just seems kind of silly. It's like, not financial advice, though. I don't think that works.
What concerns do you have? Do you have any concerns with this?
I'm going to Germany, though, in March.
Are you paying for it?
Mm-hmm. My dad's paying for my passport.
Again, it's like her poor father's really just the one compensating for all of this. I don't think she'll ever get good unless her dad puts his foot down and says, no more. No more money. No more money. You can't keep spending it. If the dad never does that, I don't think there's really an incentive or reason for her to change.
Most important, credit card gone.
Okay.
Why don't you pay it off right now?
Okay, no cap. I forgot my Discover password, but I'll pay it on my laptop when I get home.
No.
I literally have been locked.
But you will pay it when you get home.
Yeah, I'll pay it.
Okay, and that screenshot is coming up on screen now.
There we go. See? Only paid half. Again, it's all talk. That's the issue, is that she's got so much to fall back on. There's no incentive for her to change. She has the idea she's going to make more money in the future. There's no reason for her to change. I don't... Listen, most people in her situation would just let it be. Let it be. Figure it out in the future. Eventually, it's going to be someone else's problem.
And I'm glad. No car debt, all stuff like that, yeah. Final thoughts?
It's fine. It's doable. I'll do it. Girl Scouts honor.
Yeah, so overall, like I said earlier, I don't have a lot of faith in her. I do have a lot of faith in you, though, to be able to get some free stocks worth all the way up to a few $1,000s when you use a paid affiliate link down below in the description. Again, it's going to take you like 10, 15 minutes to sign up, and that could be worth a few $1,000s when you make a deposit. So enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, feel free to add me on Snapchat and Instagram. Thank you so much, and until next time.